way to say it with awesome అపర్ణ. ఈరోజు ఆసమ్నెస్ని క్రియేట్ చేయడానికి నాతో ఉన్న యాక్టర్ ఎవరో చెప్తే ఐ థింక్ మీరు అందరూ కూడా వావ్ అంటారు. ఎందుకు అంటే అది ఎవరో కాదు, నన్ అదర్ దాన్ పృథ్వీ గారు. ఎస్, 90s కిడ్స్ నుండి అంటే ఆ జనరేషన్స్ అందరికీ ఆయన అంటే వాట్ అన్ యాక్టర్. అలాగే ఒక చిన్న భయం కూడా ఉంటుంది, ఎందుకంటే ఆయన ప్లే చేసిన క్యారెక్టర్ అంతా ఇంపాక్ట్ఫుల్గా ఉన్నది కాబట్టి. సార్ హలో సార్, ఎలా ఉన్నారు?
చాలా బాగున్నాను
సార్.
as usual, I'm always good.
But
I keep
also
myself good.
you're fit too.
Yes.
సో ఎప్పుడు పృథ్వీ గారు అనగానే మన తెలుగు వాళ్ళందరికీ, నో మ్యాటర్ మీరు తమిళ్లో అంటే 20-30 మూవీస్ చేసి తర్వాత తెలుగుకి వచ్చినా కూడా ఇక్కడ మాకు ఒకటే క్యారెక్టర్ ఫస్ట్ స్ట్రైక్ అవుతుంది. అందరూ అడుగుతూనే ఉండుంటారేమో ఇప్పుడు కూడా ఆఫ్టర్ ఆల్ దీస్ ఇయర్స్, పెళ్ళిలో ఆ క్యారెక్టర్
పెళ్ళి ఇప్పుడు దాకా అరౌండ్ 170 ఫిల్మ్స్ తెలుగులో చేశాను. బట్ సార్ మీ పెళ్ళి దాని తర్వాత నిశ్చయమే చేశాను దాని గురించి. అవును సార్, దెన్ రికలెక్ట్ వన్ బై వన్.
అవును, అంటే అది ఆ క్యారెక్టర్ అసలు అదొక కొత్త క్యారెక్టర్ అనమాట. జనాలకి అలాంటి యాంగిల్లో కూడా మనుషులు ఉంటారనే విషయం కూడా తెలీదు. సో ఆ ఇంపాక్ట్ అలా పడిపోయింది. బట్ ఆ క్యారెక్టర్ తర్వాత యూ హ్యాడ్ అ వెరీ లాంగ్ జర్నీ. అండ్ మధ్యలో మేము తెలుగు ఆడియన్స్తో డిస్కనెక్ట్ అవ్వడం జరిగింది. అండ్ అగైన్ యువర్ బ్యాక్. వీఆర్ సో హ్యాపీ టు సీ యూ.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్.
సో ఫస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ ఏంటి అంటే, సినిమా గురించి ఈ విషయంలోకి వెళ్ళే కంటే ముందు, ఈ వయసులో కూడా ఇంత ఫిట్గా 6 ప్యాక్ని ఎలా మెయింటైన్ చేస్తున్నారు?
సింపుల్ మా, your lifestyle. I keep a particular, ekkada ellina I don't skip gym, and I eat healthy, and once a week maybe I cheat. So I like doing this.
Okay.
It's not like I'm forced to do it or ee cinema kosam chesanu. I like looking like this, and before it used to be just keeping fit, but now what's happening is it's become my plus point, and I used to hide my age. How old are you? I'm 39, 40. He says, no, but you came for my father's wedding. My father's about 50. It's like that. So I said, no, why should I hide my age? So I'm very proud. I go around saying I'm 56. I'm sexy and I have a 6-pack.
That is so nice. అంటే ఆ యాటిట్యూడ్
It's inspiring కదా.
వెరీ ఇన్స్పైరింగ్. ఇంత ఇన్స్పైరింగ్ చేస్తూ జనాల్ని ఇంకా అవేర్ కూడా చేయాలి అన్న కాన్సెప్ట్తో మీరు మళ్ళీ మన తెలుగు ఇండస్ట్రీలోకి కమింగ్ విత్ బలం ఇవ్వడు. సో ఇది ట్రైలర్ చూసినా, కాన్సెప్ట్ చూసినా అంటే ఒక రియల్ ఇన్సిడెంట్స్ని తీసుకొని దాని మీద సొసైటీని క్వశ్చన్ చేస్తున్నట్టుగా మాకు అనిపించింది.
ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ. వన్ డే ఐ ఫినిష్ షూటింగ్, ఐ వాస్ కమింగ్ బ్యాక్. వచ్చినప్పుడు హోటల్ రిసెప్షన్లో ఒక 3-4 people were sitting, and my manager also was there. So he said, sir, some new people, let's avoid them. I said, no, let's listen to it. So the director was very into, and he's like a child, he was telling the story. And so when I listened to it, this is the first thing I asked, is it a real story, or is it based on a real story? So he said, no sir, based on 100,000 real stories, sir, because these things keep happening, in a medical field. It's supposed to be a noble field. Correct. But people are commercializing it, and there's no value for humans, there's no value for human life. So this movie is about that, sir, and the concept is that, but there's a lovely narration. The way he's narrated, it starts with a love story, and there's this director called this doctor who's called PB, played by me, and he's the bad doctor. Of course, not all doctors are bad, not all policemen are bad. If it is even one policeman, or if it is one doctor bad, it gives a bad name to the whole fraternity. So this alanti oka bad doctor I play, and they teach me a lesson. They pay me back with the same coin. This is the concept of the movie.
సో ముఖ్యంగా ఇది అంటే మనకి చాలామంది అంటే ఒక కొటేషన్ కూడా ఉంది, ఏ కంట్రీలో అయితే ఎడ్యుకేషన్ హెల్త్ ఫ్రీగా లేకుండా దానికి డబ్బులు పెట్టాల్సి వస్తుందో ఆ కంట్రీ ఎప్పుడూ ఎదగలేదు అనేసి. సో ఈవెన్ ఇన్ పాండమిక్ టైమ్స్ వీ హ్యావ్ సీన్ అంటే ఎంత గవర్నమెంట్ ట్రై చేస్తున్నా, ఏది చేస్తున్నా హాస్పిటాలిటీ అండ్ అలాగే ఎస్పెషల్లీ మెడికల్ ఫీల్డ్ హ్యాస్ బికమ్ వెరీ కరప్టెడ్.
Yeah.
అంటే ఆక్సిజన్ దగ్గర నుండి అమ్ముకోవడం దగ్గర నుండి అంటే అటువంటి సిచ్యువేషన్స్లో డైరెక్టర్ ఇన్స్పైర్ అయ్యారా, లేదంటే ముందు ఆయన అంటే బికాస్ యూ హ్యావ్ అ లాంగ్ జర్నీ విత్ ద టీమ్ ఐ వాంటెడ్ టు ఆస్క్. సో ఆయన ఎలా అంటే 1000 స్టోరీలు మనం వినటం వేరు, మనకి పర్సనల్గా ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ అయినప్పుడు జరిగే ఇంపాక్ట్ వేరు.
కరెక్ట్.
So how
I was
did-
just going to say that. See, ఇప్పుడు ఏంటంటమ్మా, this has been there for a very long time. This మెడికల్ మాఫియా ఇస్ వాట్ వీ కాలింగ్ ఇట్. ఇది చాలా రోజునే ఉంది. కానీ ఈ కరోనా టైంలో వీ ఆల్ గాట్ టు నో అబౌట్ ఇట్. వీ హ్యాడ్ అ ఫస్ట్ హ్యాండ్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ బికాస్ somebody close to us was suffering for oxygen. Somebody close to us didn't get a bed. So then only we know that something like this is happening, you know. Only when you experience something like this. For example, we hear about people with disabilities. You know, they have physical disability, they have mental disability, they have, you know, all kinds of. So we just say, oh, okay, you know. But when I have a son who's born with autism,
Correct.
then I came to know, okay, all these problems and the issues and, you know, first-hand experience and what all I went through, and how I came out of it, and how I'm now. I've named myself a brand ambassador for people with disability. I talk about it. I encourage people. I inspire people. I make them. I talk about, you know, I make them feel good about themselves. I talk in all my shows and tell them, if I can be happy with a child with autism, you can also. And that a child with autism or a disability is not your sadness, is not your weakness. It's a joy. You know, he's your baby forever.
Correct.
So that is the message that I got on spreading now.
యా, దట్ ఈస్ అ గ్రేట్ మెసేజ్. అండ్ చాలామందిని పేరెంట్స్ అంటే ఎప్పుడైనా సరే ఒక బేబీస్ ఆర్ డ్రీమ్ ఆర్ లైఫ్. సో అలాంటప్పుడు ఏదైనా చిన్న దెబ్బ తాగిలితేనే మనం తట్టుకోలేం. అలాంటిది వెన్ వీ హ్యావ్ ఆటిజం కానివ్వండి, ఇంకా చాలా డిసార్డర్స్తో పిల్లలు పుట్టినప్పుడు పేరెంట్స్ విల్ బీ కొలాప్స్డ్. బట్ మీరు వన్స్ యూ కమ్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్ అండ్ యూ షో పీపుల్ దట్ దెర్ ఈస్ అ హోప్.
No, but I didn't come out, you know, as easily. I also went through depression.
Correct.
9 years I said I will not act in movies. I do not want to be in this rat race. And in Hyderabad lo, I packed up and I went back to my son. But then cinema, the production lo morning idli, vada, chutney, bonda sir. Adi okasari tinte it goes into your blood and it says, I want that idli, I want that pongal, I want.
Correct.
So you cannot leave cinema. Once you're into cinema, it is an addiction, it is a passion. So you can't give it. Because see, people who come to cinema, they don't come here to make money. You know? We come here for the art of love of the art and that feeling when people see and say, hey, I saw your interview, chala baga chesarani chepte, you feel, you know. So that one word, you know, is magic.
I think more passion, appreciation and gratitude is what makes us
we
go.
look for, yeah.
Sir,
that's what we are here for.
యా, పృథ్వీ గారు, యాక్చువల్లీ మీరు టాపిక్ తీశారు కాబట్టి ఈవెన్ ఐ వాంటెడ్ టు నో, ఈవెన్ దో మనం మీరు చాలా ఇంటర్వ్యూస్లో మాట్లాడారు. సో దేర్ వాజ్ అ ఫేస్, మీరు ఒక 1 yearకి ఒక 20-25 మూవీస్ చేస్తూ బిజీగా ఉన్న టైం ఉంది. అండ్ ఆ తర్వాత మెల్లగా గ్రాడ్యువల్లీ డిక్రీజ్ అవుతూ వచ్చిన టైం ఉంది. సో ఆ టైంలో ఎప్పుడైతే యూ గాట్ మ్యారీడ్ అండ్ యూ హ్యాడ్ అ కిడ్, హౌ డిడ్ యూ ఫైండ్ అవుట్? అంటే ఆటిజం అనేది మనకి ఒక 2-3 years వచ్చేంత వరకు ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయడం.
He was 2.5, 3 when we found out. And yes, I was very busy. I was doing a lot of films and very happy because that is what my dream was, you know. I wanted to be an actor like that. And I was doing great cinema, great movies, great directors, great heroes. I was acting with all the top heroes and top directors here. And so career side lo, when I was really enjoying myself, appudu this happened. And
I think pelli time lo
not pelli,
మీ బాబు పుట్టాడు.
yeah, that's right. He was a baby at that time. And 3-4 years later, when my career was really booming, is when I found out that my son is, you know,
Autistic.
Yeah, he has autism and he's autistic. So and then after that, struggled with it for a long time. And then here what happened is that I was doing movies and see, supposing if I do 10 movies, in 10 movies, 6-7 movies, what happens, I do lovely characters, and when I go see the preview, I'm not there. That scene is not there. You know, so they're chopping up. I said, why? What happened? So some of the heroes, they were, you know, making sure that I was not, they Prithvi dominates Chestunnar, Prithvi dominates Chestunnar. And they were trying to take off my, so I said, that made the movie flop, and that was the main, you know, essence of the story. So when you killed my character, you killed the movie. You know, so I was very upset, and I said, one side my son, you know, like this, and one side my career. They are doing this. Is why are you doing this to me? And it was a very difficult time for me.
సో అంటే ఆ టైంలో మీరు ఎప్పుడు అంటే మీరు చాలా రోజుల్లో ఇండస్ట్రీలో ఉన్నప్పుడు మీకు మంచి గుడ్ ఫ్రెండ్షిప్స్ కూడా ఉంటాయి. సో ఎప్పుడు ఎవరిని అడగలేదా ఎందుకు ఇలా చేస్తున్నారు, ఆర్ ఎల్స్ ఇన్ అ క్యాజువల్ వే ఆల్సో డిడ్ యు ట్రై టు?
No, but they say that yeah, it always happens. It happens to you. It happens to Prakash Raj. It happens to this fellow. It happens. So they are like, mamale. You know, I'm like, but for me it was more painful. See, I'm giving up my son. And I'm leaving him there. I'm all alone here. I've taken a house here. I'm working 3 shifts. You know, I don't see my son. When I saw him, he's this much. I go after 3 months, he's this much. You know, and then I come for like, I take a break for 10 days and come. Just when I'm getting close to my son, again I go away. So I have to come back and, you know, again bond with him again. So I was losing out on my son's growing up period. For what? For whom? I went into a lot of depression. So at one point I couldn't take it anymore. I produced a film, a few films. I lost money. So it was a bad phase, you know. And so I was like, I had to break. Otherwise I would have got stuck in that, you know.
Circle.
Yeah, and that mess I would have, or kitchen, you know. It was like dirt was. So I had to just break away from it. It's actual truth what happened. So I had to just leave everything, go out. I took a break for 8-9 years, and I've come back. And when things again were nice, Corona happened. That gave me another break, which was again good break, because then I realized that we don't have time, you know, and every day is precious, every minute is precious. So now after Corona, what I've done is, I wake up at 6 in the morning and I sleep like 1 o'clock in the night. So I'm gym, dubbing, shooting, scripting, you know. So it's like I'm working and I'm enjoying myself. And if there is one day like they say, sir, 25th no shooting. Why? Sir, second Sunday. Oh shit. Hey, no yaar. I have a YouTube channel. So I call my boys, I say, come, let's do something. So one day also, there were days when I'm like, no shooting. Fine, appa. Happy. No, now it's like no shooting. Shall we do an interview? Shall we do this? Shall we do dubbing? So like that, something I want to, so every minute is precious for me now.
ట్రూ. అంటే ఒకసారి మనకి వాల్యూ తెలిసిన తర్వాత వీ వాంట్ టు వర్క్ ఆన్ ఇట్, వీ వాంట్ టు గివ్ అవర్ బెస్ట్ ఎవ్రీ టైమ్.
And what happens now, before I should say, in cinema and other field, the difference is, in other fields it's 99% hard work, 1% luck in every other field. But for cinema, it is 99% luck, 1% hard work. You know, I tell this in all my interviews. You know, but now I've changed it. I've changed it. I said, the more hard I work, the more luckier I'm becoming.
Yeah,
you know?
Correct. So, అంటే రైట్, మీరు ఆ ప్రాసెస్ నుండి బయటికి రావటం అదంతా గుడ్, బట్ లెట్స్ గో బ్యాక్ టు వేర్ యు వర్, అంటే కటింగ్ ఆఫ్. ఆ టైంలోనే ప్రకాష్ రాజ్ గారికి ఎక్కువ అప్పుడే మీరు యువర్ ఇన్ ద హిట్ పాయింట్, యువర్ దేర్, అండ్ దెన్ తెలుగులో ప్రకాష్ రాజ్ గారు వస్తున్నారు. సో ఆయనకి ఎక్కువ రోల్స్ రావటం అలాంటిది ఏమైనా జరిగిందా? ఇస్ దేర్ ఎనీ డామినెన్స్ లైక్ దట్?
No, see, दाने दाने पे लिखा है खाने वाले का नाम, my grandmother says. So that was his plate of food, and this was mine. You understand? And it's a big sky, and we are people who make 300 films a year, 500 films a year. It's not like, you know, how many films can I do? How many films can Prakash Raj do? How many films can Jagamantha Babu garu do? So it's not like that. It's like he had that. He had his own phase. He had his journey. I had a different journey. You know, life took me through another way.
Yeah.
So for me, I felt my son my family, that happiness was more important at that moment for me.
సో ఇప్పుడు ఫ్యామిలీ టైంలో కూడా వన్స్ యూ ఫౌండ్ అవుట్ దట్ యువర్ కిడ్ ఈస్ ఆటిస్టిక్, అప్పుడు చాలా ఇబ్బంది పడి ఉంటారు. అండ్ ఐ సీన్ ద ఇంటర్వ్యూ వేర్ యూ సెడ్ మా అప్పుడు ఎక్కువ అవేర్నెస్ లేదు, స్కూల్స్ లేవు, ఏం లేదు. వైఫ్ వెళ్ళి ఢిల్లీలో కోచింగ్ చేసి వచ్చి
గుడ్, యు డన్ యువర్ హోంవర్క్.
థ్యాంక్ యూ. సో ట్రైన్ చేసుకొని హౌ టు బీ విత్ ఆటిస్టిక్ కిడ్స్, వాళ్ళకి ఎలా కంఫర్ట్ ఉంటుందో నేర్చుకొని మరి వచ్చారు.
Because autism is not mentally retarded children.
Correct.
Autistic children are different, mentally retarded children are different, Down syndrome children are different. So there's different, when you say mentally handicapped, it's the different types of problems are there.
యా అంటే
So there was no school as such for children with autism. So my son's mother went and did a course in Delhi in AFA, and she and her friends got together and opened up a school called We Can. And my son was there till he was 18. And after 18, we didn't know what to do. Then now behind his house, one street away, we started for the teenage children who have grown up, who are beyond 18, 20 years old. So there we called it the college, we called it Cambridge, where it's not about science or arts or engineering. It's about how they can look after themselves. They learn to cook, they learn to wash clothes, they learn to wash dishes. So where they become self-sufficient.
Independent and
self-sufficient. So that was the thing. So my son went to that for about 2-3 years. And during lockdown, they had online classes, which is amazing. I used to talk about my son. He's amazing. You know what? He gives me joy every day.
Of course.
See, when baby is born, from 0 till they are 6 years old, okay, every day they will turn. Hey, wow, he turned. He smiled. Then first step. Like that, every day they keep happiness. But after they reach 6, it's a nuisance till
True.
till the end of time. Because what happened? Today he broke the remote. Today he climbed a wall and fell down. He cut himself. So it's like every day is. But my son, every day gives me happiness. Because this happened like 6-7 years back. Where my son today, you know what he did? He took his body spray and put on his own.
He learned it.
So like, for everybody it's like, what's the big deal? I said, no, it's a big deal because see, there's so much. First you need to open it, the nose, you have to turn it towards you.
Correct.
He used to press all over. Do you know how many we had to buy body sprays for him to teach him turn and then turn? Then he'll keep here, one full on this side, then one full on this side. So like that, So to get all this, it took 3 to 6 months, but he got it.
Correct.
So like that, so his mother used to say, man, he's doing this for the past 6 years. Why are you still saying this in the interview? I said, no, it's so fascinating.
Correct.
What can I give better example? But then after that, when I saw him online, he's sitting in front of a laptop or his iPad, and he's interacting with his teachers, with his classmates. So that was even because I couldn't do online. I don't have. They had online classes and they were doing online exercises. So like that, he's made a lot of progress. There were people who told us that children with autism will not understand more than one language. He understands Tamil, Hindi, English, Malayalam, and he watches TV and he understands sex jokes. He's that smart now. So his understanding is so much.
He's an adult.
He's an adult. So he's making good progress.
Adi progress ki the contribution of you guys is
His mother. I think mostly it's his mother.
So ante ippudu awareness ochindi, now you are enjoying each and every phase, but there was a time you must have been asking yourself, naake enduku, why me?
Oh yes. See, what happens is that when any tragedy hits you, not just this, anybody's life, when tragedy hits you, you go through these phases. First, it's denial. Hey, alanti ent ledu. No, so you deny. Okay. and then it sinks in, then you get into anger.
Correct.
Okay, and it's like, why me? Why God gave me this? Why am I getting punished? Maybe my previous birth, karma, all this rubbish comes into it. Okay, and then the third phase is the worst phase, where you get into depression. Okay, and chala mandi akkade undipotaru. They don't come out of it.
It's hard to come out.
No, we like to be sad. Human beings are designed to be sad. In a day, tell me how many hours are you happy? In 24 hours, apart from the sleeping hour stuff, let's say 8 hours. 8 hours you'll be, say, 8 minutes or 18 minutes happy. The rest of the time we're always worried. Yeah, this happened. We like to be sad. We choose to be sad. So when you get into depression, you have a reason to be depressed. I have a son like this. So you want to be sad. And it's not healthy for you. It's not healthy for the child.
Obviously.
So next is what you said. The fourth stage is acceptance. Once you accept this, once you accept the reality, once you accept that, okay, this has happened, then you move forward, and then you become happy, and you make the child happy, and you make the people around you happy. So the acceptance should come. So every chance I get, wherever I go, I keep on talking about it. And it's all about acceptance. There was a time in Chennai, my son, he'll go, he used to make these kind of, hands. So people look like that. They were like, they used to give these looks. I used to get angry. I was like, what's your problem, So I used to be angry with them. There was this airport incident where they didn't let my son fly. And there was one incident where he came on, I got the Best Actor Award, and the channel Sun TV chose to bring my son and give the award. So he was running on stage, and people looked at him, and they were overwhelmed, and they were crying and all this stuff. And my fellow actors, they said, what, you gain sympathy, is it? Full sympathy wave, is it? So they were making fun of it. So I went through all these phases. But now, wherever I go, first thing they ask, how's your son? It's because I keep talking about it. I'm happy with it. I'm comfortable with it. So in my channel, I spoke about my son, when he went to renew his passport. They treated him normal. They didn't know he was my son. He went with his mother. But if he had gone with me, then they know, okay, he's my son. He just went as a normal person with his mother, and in the passport office, everybody treated him normal. They didn't give him too much empathy or sympathy, and they knew he was autistic. So I thank them from the bottom of my heart. So things have changed. They have improved. In airports, in temples, people are more sympathetic, and they're more understanding, accepting. So it's all about people accepting.
Yeah, true. So అంటే ఇప్పుడు చూస్తే now we are so aware that even every human being goes through a trauma. Everybody has a burden of some we cannot say disorder, but there is emotional bond or bondage or anything. We go through a lot. We are not so much different than them.
True. Everybody has some problem or the other. And now you have names for everything. If you're not a good student, you're not able to study, you have dyslexia. If you're not so everything has a name, so
True.
We live in a phase like that.
But Prithvi garu, మీరు చెప్పినట్టుగా ఈ స్టేజెస్ అన్నీ క్రాస్ చేయడానికి ఇప్పుడు మాట్లాడుకుంటున్నాం మనం. ఇట్ మే లుక్స్ వెరీ సింపుల్, బట్ ద జర్నీ ఇస్ నాట్ సింపుల్. చాలా స్ట్రగుల్ ఉంటుంది, చాలా సపోర్ట్ కావాలి, చాలా అవేర్నెస్ కావాలి, పేషెన్స్. సో ఇవన్నీ ఉన్నప్పుడు మీరే చెప్పారు, నేను డిప్రెషన్లో ఉన్నప్పుడు ఐ వాంటెడ్ టు ఎండ్ మై లైఫ్ అనేసి
18 times.
Yes, it's not an easy thing. అంటే అలాంటి టైంలో what was your thought process? How did you come out of? Because ఈ జనరేషన్లో for the simplest reasons, youngsters are dying, youngsters are doing suicide, killing themselves.
నేను ఇది ఒక ఛానల్లో దీని గురించి మాట్లాడితే అది నాకు చాలా నెగిటివ్గా అయిపోయింది. ఎందుకంటే అది ఛానల్లో ఆ థంబ్ నెయిల్ ఉంటుంది కదా, అది పృథ్వీ గారు అటెంప్ట్ సూసైడ్ 18 times, పృథ్వీ గారు సూసైడ్, పృథ్వీ గారు. సో ఇట్ వాజ్ మోర్ హైలైటెడ్ దట్ నేను ఒక మెసేజ్ చెప్పాలని ఈ టాపిక్ స్టార్ట్ చేశాను. అందరి లైఫ్లో ఒక మూమెంట్ వస్తుంది వేర్ యూ సే ఇనఫ్ యార్, లెట్స్ పుట్ ఇన్ ఇట్. యా, సో బట్ కానీ see, life is precious, okay, and a small mistake, and it's gone, life is gone, and once you're gone, meer unna lakapona, the world will rotate, life will carry on, you will not be there. Everybody intlo unna vallu oka roju edustaru, 1 month edustaru, 1 year edustaru, and they'll move on, but you will not be. So do not make the mistake of ending your life. Life is precious, and that one moment when you feel like that, do something else. Go for a walk, talk to somebody, make a phone call, go watch a movie. Aa moment helpindi anukondi, you will not
feel it,
go back to So I was lucky. Every time I attempted wanted to end my life, something distracted me. So I was lucky. What if I was not lucky? Now I think, my God, if I had gone, then what would have happened to myself? See, ఇప్పుడు నా సన్ గురించి నేను ఆలోచిస్తున్నాను, నా ఫ్యామిలీ గురించి ఆలోచిస్తున్నాను, నా కెరియర్ గురించి నేను ఆలోచిస్తున్నాను. దట్ మూమెంట్, దట్ 1 second, it's only 1 second. So be strong. When you think that it's worthless, it's pointless, no, it's not. There is a point to it. You will succeed. You will come over this. And I'll tell you something, my dear. There is a God, and He gives you, if He knows you can carry 50 kgs, He gives you 50 kgs of weight to carry. He doesn't give you 500. He knows that you can face this, you can go through this.
It looks like 5,000 kgs when
at that moment. At that moment, but you are carrying it,
right?
So God gives you as much as you can carry. So life is all about that. And every day we face new problems and new challenges. That's the best part of life. And take it, in such a way where you choose to be happy and not, feel bad about it.
That's a very good message, actually. Needed.
Yeah, no.
At the point to everybody, we చిన్న ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ కూడా ఇప్పుడు పెద్దవి. ఒకప్పుడు మన పేరెంట్స్, వాళ్ళ పేరెంట్స్ ఉన్న లైఫ్ స్టైల్కి అసలు మనం ఇప్పుడు వెళ్ళి ఓ మై గాడ్, వాట్ ఈస్ దిస్ లైఫ్, వి డోంట్ వాంట్ టు. సో వీ హ్యావ్ వెరీ ఈజీ లైఫ్ స్టైల్ విత్ అ లాట్ ఆఫ్ హార్డ్ స్టఫ్ ఇన్ మైండ్.
And too much knowledge.
Exposure
too much. So I'm actually worried. There was this girl I met on the beach. And hello uncle, what happened? Oh, I just broke up with my boyfriend today. ఏమైందమ్మా? లేదు, మన ఇద్దరికి అండర్స్టాండ్ లేదు. How old are you? I'm 15. 15లో బ్రేకప్? Yeah, this is my 8th breakup. 8th breakup. Yeah. I mean, guys, boys, వాళ్ళకి బుద్ధిలు. Oh my God. When I was 15.
We don't know.
My first breakup was when I was 21. So like that, where is this world going through, and what is happening? Too much, too fast.
Yes, too fast. True. So 7-8 years break లో మీరు ఒక పర్సన్గా గ్రో అయ్యారు, ఎమోషనలీ, మెంటలీ, అండ్ ఇన్ ఎవ్రీ ఆస్పెక్ట్ యూ గ్రూ. సో అంటే మీరు 6 months 1 year బ్రేక్ తీసుకోవాలని అనుకున్నారు కదా, సో ఎందుకంత ప్రొలాంగ్ అయింది ఆ బ్రేక్? అంటే యూ రియలీ డిడ్ంట్ వాంట్ టు కమ్ బ్యాక్? మీకు ఆఫర్స్ రాలేదా, లేదంటే ఏం జరిగింది అప్పుడు?
ఈ టీవీ మీడియా ఉంది కదమ్మా, ఇట్స్ కాల్డ్ అన్ ఇడియట్ బాక్స్. ఇట్స్ ఆల్సో, ఐ కాల్ ఇట్ ద లేజీ బాక్స్. ఎందుకంటే I committed myself to a TV serial. Okay, and I like doing TV serials. చాలా ఇష్టం లైఫ్లో. నేను తెలుగులో ఎంత బిజీగా ఉన్నప్పుడు కూడా తమిళ్లో ఏదో ఒక సీరియల్ లేదంటే ఒక గేమ్ షో ఐ విల్ ఆల్వేస్ హ్యావ్. అక్కడ వెళ్ళి ఒక 5 days చేసి ఇక్కడ వచ్చేసాను. బికాస్ ఐఎమ్ స్కేర్డ్ యాక్టర్కి హోంవర్క్ అంటే టీవీ యూనో వే యూ కెన్ ఎక్స్పెరిమెంట్. అక్కడ సినిమాలో ఒక కథ ఉంటుంది, ఆ కథలో ఒక పర్టికులర్ క్యారెక్టర్ ఉంటుంది, అదే మనం ప్లే చేస్తాం. కానీ టీవీలో అలా కాదు. టీవీలో ఈరోజు నేను హీరోగా ఉంటాను, టీఆర్పీ రాలేదనుకోండి, ఆ హీరో కానీ నెగిటివ్ చేస్తారు, మళ్ళీ అది దాన్ని కామెడీ చేస్తారు, దాన్ని మళ్ళీ వేరే. సో దే కెన్ కీప్ ఆన్ ఫ్లిప్పింగ్ యువర్ క్యారెక్టర్ అండ్ ఇట్ టేక్స్ అ గ్రేట్ యాక్టర్ టు బీ ఏబుల్ టు యూనో స్విచ్. అండ్ ఒక రోజుకి 8 నుంచి 18 సీన్స్ చేస్తారు. సో యూ హ్యావ్ టు బీ రెడీ. యూ కెనాట్ లైక్ ట్రిప్ టైం తీసుకొని డైలాగ్స్ మెమరైజ్ చేయను టక. సో టీవీ సీరియల్ ఒకటి ఒప్పుకున్నాను. అండ్ కంఫర్ట్ జోన్ అది. మంత్లీ 15 days 10 days మంత్లీ శాలరీ వస్తుంది. యాక్టింగ్ టు యాక్టింగ్ 15 days. సో ఆ కంఫర్ట్ జోన్లో ఉండిపోయాను. అండ్ ఐ టేక్ నదర్ ఇంకో 3 months చేద్దాం, ఇంకా ఒక 2 months చేద్దాం, అలా 6 years 8 years వెళ్ళిపోయింది.
అంటే చూసే వాళ్ళకే కాదు, చేసే వాళ్ళకి కూడా సీరియల్ అడిక్షన్.
ట్రూ, వెరీ ట్రూ.
సో వాట్ మేడ్ యూ కమ్ బ్యాక్ టు బిగ్ స్క్రీన్ అగైన్?
బిగ్ స్క్రీన్, ఇంకోటి తెలుగు ఆడియన్స్ ఉన్నారు కదా. నేను అప్పుడు తిరుపతి ఏదో తెలుగు ఆంధ్ర తెలంగాణ టచ్ చేసినప్పుడు పృథ్వీ గారు అని ఇన్ దర్ ఐజ్ యూనో దిస్ సో మచ్ రెస్పెక్ట్ అండ్ లవ్.
లాస్ట్ ఫ్రెండ్
ట్రూ. ఐమ్ లైక్ ఇది మనం వదిలేసి వెళ్ళిపోయామా అని లోపల ఉంది. అండ్ నవీన్ ఒక మేనేజర్ ఉన్నా నాకు, ఫోన్ చేసి సార్ వీ రియలీ మిస్ యూ సార్, కమ్ బ్యాక్ సార్. ఐ వాజ్ యాక్చువల్లీ రెడీ టు కమ్ బ్యాక్. ఐ సెట్ ఓకే, ఏ సినిమా ఇది, ఏంటి క్యారెక్టర్? సార్ హీరోయిన్ ఫాదర్. అరే నీ అమ్మ నువ్వు 6-pack ఉన్నాను రా, నేను ఫాదర్ అంటాను అన్నారు. లేదు సార్, యూ లిసన్ టు ద స్టోరీ సార్ అన్నారు. సో ఐ లిసన్ టు ద స్టోరీ అండ్ it is from my young age to I become the heroine father. So there's a journey and very nice character as a father. So I started with that, and as soon as I started, when the people knew that I was coming back, taka, I got 5-6 hours. Now I'm doing about 6 films in Telugu. I'm doing a nice movie. I'm doing 3-4 nice movies. I'm doing one web movie. So when I want to manchi role, manchi character, manchi cinema cheyalani mind lo vachinappudu Telugu is there for me. So I want to do justice to that. So that's why I came back, and I'm happy here andi. I love doing Telugu movies. I like the way the cinema has changed. Evolved. You know, ఇప్పుడు somebody asked me, ఈ మధ్య పాన్ ఇండియా అని ఒక ట్రెండ్ వచ్చింది. I said no, we were doing pan India long back. From Pelli days we are doing pan India movies only. It is just that the exposure is more now. So Telugu was ready with pan India long back, you know. So thanks to Bahubali and stuff like that, people are coming to know, you know. So we were making way, and Telugu has evolved very well. So it's fun doing movies now, and great directors. Balamevudu, the director, new director, debutant director. ఈ సినిమా నేను ఒప్పుకున్నాను. లోపల ఒక భయం ఉంది. ఓకే, క్యారెక్టర్ బాగా చెప్పారు, నా క్యారెక్టర్ చాలా బాగుంది, నాకు యాక్టింగ్కి స్కోప్ ఉంది. బట్ however good I am, it requires a good director to get the execution part and to make sure that, you know,
the shades
I give my maximum, you know. So ఆ భయంతోనే వెళ్ళాను. First day, first shot, the way he's clear about what he wants and make sure that, you know. And ఆ రోజు first day of shooting I was there, Nazar garu was there, Suhasini garu was there. So big actors. He was not nervous. He was very clear about what he wants. And if you do a good take, he's like, cut sir, happy sir, good sir. But supposing there's some communication problem లో వాళ్ళు చెప్పినది ఏదో నేను మనం అర్థం చేసుకున్నది వేరే ఏదో చేస్తే ఏంటి సార్, వన్ మోర్, ఎస్ సార్, వన్ మోర్ సార్, సార్ యాక్చువల్లీ సార్ అని అంటే, oh, okay. Sorry. I misunderstood. Marchi, Good sir, good sir. So, you know, it was great working with this Prasad garu. And I have done very well in this movie. I don't know how good the movies come out or how good the audience accepts it, but na character, na performance, he got the best out of me.
సో ఇందులో డాక్టర్ క్యారెక్టర్కి మీరు చాలా పర్ఫెక్ట్గా సెట్ అవుతారు అండ్ దట్ టు
Bad boy, bad doctor.
మీరు యంగ్స్టర్
I
గాను
was born bad.
బ్యాడ్
I think I was born bad.
నో యు వర్ మేడ్ బ్యాడ్
No, see, thing is, girls like bad boys.
బ్యాడ్ ఎస్ వాట్ టు డు
And they say, you know, bad boys, good boys go to heaven, but bad boys show you heaven.
ట్రూ heaven in the hell we girls are so stupid
Okay, I'm not saying anything.
is this the same
She said it.
సో ఎలా ఉండబోతుంది ఇందులో హీరోయిన్ లవ్ స్టోరీ బికాస్ ఒక సీరియస్ టాపిక్ని ఆడియన్స్ ఎంగేజ్ చేయాలి అంటే ఆబ్వియస్గా ప్యారలల్గా ఈ లవ్ స్టోరీ అనేది కూడా అంత స్ట్రాంగ్గా ఉండాలి సో దట్ వీ కెన్ కనెక్ట్ టు ఎవ్రీ ఆస్పెక్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద మూవీ కదా
True. So there's a nice love story and very subtle humor, and the narration is the way is the scripting of Balamevudu. The narration is very nice. On the whole, it's a nice film.
యా సో వాట్ ఈస్ ద బెస్ట్ పార్ట్ మీకు బాగా అంటే మీరు చెప్పారు స్టోరీకే కనెక్ట్ అయిపోయారు అనేసి చాలా రియలిస్టిక్గా రాగా అనిపించింది మాకు మాత్రం సో అంతే రానెస్ని సినిమా అంతా ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేయవచ్చా
Yeah. Did I tell you about how I reduced weight? That was off
నో
screen.
ఐఎమ్ అబౌట్ టు ఆస్క్ యూ
Okay, that was off screen, is it?
ఆఫ్ స్క్రీన్
We were talking about it. So ఈ కథ నరేట్ చేశారు చేసి ఒక పాయింట్లో సార్ ద రివెంజెస్ దే మేక్ యూ రియలైజ్ వాట్ మిస్టేక్ యూ మేడ్ అంటే యాజ్ అ డాక్టర్ ఐ యూస్ టు ప్రిస్క్రైబ్ కీమోథెరపీ టు ఎవ్రీబడి టు మేక్ మనీ.
సో బేసికలీ వీ హ్యావ్ టు అంటే మనం అసలు ఈ సినిమా మెయిన్ కాన్సెప్ట్ గురించే మాట్లాడుకోవాలి బిఫోర్ గెటింగ్ ఇన్ టు ఇట్ సో ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆల్ అబౌట్ క్యాన్సర్ అండ్ ద ట్రీట్మెంట్స్
Yes, true. So I am this oncologist who wants to become a politician. So his dream is that. So
Greedy
doctor. So he has to be taught a lesson. You know. So how Nazar garu, Suhasini garu, the hero heroine, teach me a lesson is the revenge part of it. So in this, they do a play where I'm supposed to be diagnosed with cancer and all that. So before cancer, after cancer, the shooting part. So we shot the before cancer part, and Corona came in between, and I started reducing weight, and I said now we'll do the cancer part, because I'm from 85 kgs I came to 72 kgs, so I was lean and by default. So I also got the first time Corona, and I quarantined myself for 21 days. So I was really lean. So I said, let's do the cancer part now. And but then things didn't happen. The Corona extended for 8 months, and again I put on weight and all that stuff. And then there's some patchwork left. So we finished that part, which is like before the cancer part. Chesin the director said, sir, we cannot wait too long. Okay, 10 days later we'll start the next schedule. So I said, in 10 days time, he said, don't worry sir, you be like this only, because I was big. I was getting ready for another movie, so I was big shoulder, big chest.
All the muscle.
Yeah, muscle pumped up. They came to see me in the gym and I said, my God sir, you're like even bigger than what you were. So I said, when are we shooting? So 10 days time. No sir, don't worry, we'll wear loose shirt, a coat, and we'll just little bit makeup, dull makeup. We'll manage sir. I said, no, I'll come back. So from that day onwards, till the shooting, which was like about 10-11 days, I lost about 10 kgs. So I went off food, only liquid diet, boiled vegetables, boiled chicken, no sugar, no salt, no oil, like this very strong diet. And so
became really a patient. It
I know.
sounds like
when
that.
I came to the shooting, Director Garu and the team said, sir, are you okay? Are you sick? I said, no, I lost weight. Avuna sir, but sir, you're so lean now. We have a climax fight. I said, I'm fine. I have my muscles and all that, but I've leaned, that's all. Chesanu, finished the movie, and after that, I said, okay, I'm going to eat caramel custard. One caramel custard. Then night I had one tiramisu. The next day I had faluda.
All the desserts.
Yeah, like this I kept eating for 6 months. From the 72 kgs, I went close to 95, 100 kgs because, like, no, I reduced.
You're
I was struggling.
your
So this movie has given me a lot of punishment. Sweet punishment.
after working.
I was like, yeah, I like starved. So I'll have one caramel custard. Caramel custard like for breakfast, lunch, dinner. Daily eating dessert.
So you have a sweet tooth.
Oh yes, that's my weakness. That is the difficult part. When people ask me, sir, ela sir meeru fitness maintain chesaru. So the struggle is, controlling myself from eating cheesecake.
Very
And
tempting.
once a week I do cheat. So.
యా యాక్చువల్లీ ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఇదంతా చెప్పిన తర్వాత
You want to have cheesecake?
నో ఓ ఐ డెఫినెట్లీ ఇఫ్ యు ఆఫర్ ద యు నో వాట్
I can
పీపుల్
see one
డు
cheesecake here, one cheesecake here.
I already do have two cheesecakes. So, you know what? Most of the people do. 10 రోజులలో 10 కేజీలు తగ్గారా? How?
I know. దాని తర్వాత I put on 25 kgs.
That is not what
Not
people
important.
bothered about. Now they'll say, now if you say what you have done, it will become Prithvi's diet.
Yes, true.
Lose 10 kgs in 10
No,
days.
but that was, you cannot do that.
Unhealthy.
It's unhealthy to do this. I did for the movie.
Correct.
I wouldn't recommend this to anybody.
పృథ్వీ గారు యూ బీన్ అసోసియేటెడ్ విత్ తెలుగు ఇండస్ట్రీ ఫర్ అ లాంగ్ టైమ్. ఇప్పుడు మీరు అన్నట్టుగా సర్కమ్స్టాన్సెస్ దగ్గర నుంచి డైరెక్టర్స్ వరకు ద హోల్ టీమ్, మనకు చాలా మంది కొత్త వాళ్ళు వచ్చారు అండ్ ఎవ్రీబడీస్ న్యూ. చాలా అంటే మీకు ఎలా అనిపిస్తుంది తెలుగు ఇండస్ట్రీ ఇప్పుడు, బికాస్ యూర్ వర్కింగ్ విత్ ఫ్యూ గుడ్ మూవీస్ కదా?
See, what's happening is, day before yesterday, I did a web movie. It is very popular on Hotstar. Ma Uri Polimara. Okay, you should watch that movie. So part 1 is successful. Now part 2 is in the making, and they finish it with part 3. So in part 2, the hook point is me. They keep talking about Saap, and I'm that Saap. Okay, so I only did 2 scenes. You won't believe it. I enjoyed myself working because the director, the camera, all young guys, but they are so clear about వాళ్ళకి ఏం కావాలి, ఈ క్యారెక్టర్ ఎలా ఉండాలి, లుక్ ఎలా ఉండాలి. దే వెల్ ప్రిపేర్డ్. ఇప్పుడు మీరు చూడండి, యాజ్ ఎ యంగ్ గర్ల్, when you come for an interview, you come prepared. You understand? During my days, when I used to anchor, I'll just go sit there. Okay, మీరేంటమ్మా, మీ పేరేంటమ్మా, ఏం చేసామా, అప్పుడు అడిగి అప్పుడే.
ఓకే.
How will I know? How will I get to know? Because now you just chuck.
Yeah.
Everything is there. So like that, this director, the cameraman, and the whole team, they are well prepared, and they know what they want. And when you give them what you want, సార్ కరెక్ట్ సార్, నేను అనుకున్నది మీరు చేశారు సార్, ఇది నాకు కావాలని నేను అనుకున్నాను, మీరు కరెక్ట్గా అది ఇచ్చారు. సో దట్ ఈస్ ద గ్రేటెస్ట్ జాయ్.
యా డెఫినెట్లీ. సో ఇప్పుడు హూ ఇస్ యువర్ ఫేవరెట్ కాస్ట్ దట్ యు వాంట్ టు వర్క్ విత్? హీరో కానివ్వండి, డైరెక్టర్ కానివ్వండి, ఎవరన్నా మీకు బాగా నేను ఈ టీమ్తో వర్క్ చేయాలి, ఈ డైరెక్టర్తో వర్క్ చేయాలి, అలా ఇస్ దేర్ ఎనీబడి ఇన్ యువర్ మైండ్?
Everybody I want to work with, and all the directors, all the producers who are there today, and all the producers who pay well, I want to work with them. I want to do more movies. I want to make lots of money.
Okay, and what you will do with that money?
You have no idea.
Are there any good deeds you want to do?
Good deeds, of course, I do always. That is, but there's so much. This world is so beautiful, and there's so much happiness and joys that we have not experienced. Healthy way. I'm talking healthy.
Travel?
Yes. Travel, food, places to visit, and I want to secure my son's future, because after me, you know, he should be well looked after.
Yes.
So money is important, I realize now.
Very important. After pandemic, everybody realized it.
Yes, exactly. I was just going to say that, you know. I knew that money is important, but after pandemic, it's like I had no money. I borrowed money, you know. I went into 18 lakhs debt, because it lasted for what, 8 months? So I needed to, I actually have adopted 5 families. Okay, every month I send them money, and for their food and for their education. So in that 5 months, I had to look after them, I had to look after my family, I had to look after myself. So when you're working, money is flowing, you don't know. It just stopped. Nobody gave me money. And I kept helping more people. People would come and say, sir, so I've given them 5,000. 10 people come to see me one day, it's 50,000. I've helped. Okay, so money was, I went to zero balance. And there was no, it's not like, I had no idea when it's going to finish. So then I had to borrow money and to, you know.
సో అడాప్ట్ చేసుకున్నారు అంటే ద హోల్ ఫ్యామిలీస్ యూ హ్యావ్ అడాప్టెడ్, ఎవరైనా పిల్లలు?
Family, I pay for their monthly expenses and the food, like grocery and all that.
What happened to the parents? They do
They're there.
work,
Like,
right?
see, I'll give you one family's incident.
Correct.
I did Film Institute అయిన తర్వాత స్ట్రగ్లింగ్ డేస్. అప్పుడు ఒక డ్రామా ట్రూప్లో దేవర్ లుకింగ్ ఫర్ అన్ యాక్టర్. సో డ్రామా ట్రూప్లో ఐ జాయింట్. అక్కడ రాకెట్ రామనాథన్ అని హీస్ అ మిమిక్రీ ఆర్టిస్ట్. సో వచ్చి చూశారు, అండ్ ఆ డ్రామాలోనే ఐ డాన్స్. అప్పుడు బ్రేక్ డాన్స్, యూనో ఐ వాజ్ very famous those days for my break dance, and that kotta dance adi, and I used to spin on my head and all that. Okay, so they saw that, and he said, hey, I'm doing a program for mimicry show chestunna, nu vastava ani. Ee drama lo my salary was 25 rupees those days. I was happy with that, because I was making 25 rupees in a month, 4 dramas, 100 rupees. Rich man. This man, he said he will offer me 500 rupees. So see how for one show I was a superstar. So he'd take me every month. He would take me for 4-5 shows. So you know, I was buying jeans and goggles, and I was living a rich life because of this man. And many years later, he turns old, and his mind is, you know, he'll say, "Ippudu I will act this voice," and he'll change different. For Rajni, he'll do Rajnikanth, he'll do Kamal Hassan's voice. For Kamal Hassan, he'll do. So he was not able to, you know. So he stopped.
Amnesia kind of
thing, and stage fear vachesindi. So he stopped doing shows. I mean, there was nobody calling him for shows. So he was at home, jobless and moneyless. That I came to know. So I went and met him. So it's been about, he expired 3 years back, and it's been about 10 years now. I look after that family. Like this, I have 5-6 families who help me, so I help them back now. So they're my responsibility.
It's always about giving back what you
Yeah.
get to society and to the people. అంటే వాళ్ళు ఎంకరేజ్ చేస్తేనే మనకు కాన్ఫిడెన్స్, మనకి ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆల్వేస్ అ సపోర్టివ్ సిస్టమ్. పీపుల్ సే వి లివ్ ఇండిపెండెంట్లీ, నో దట్స్ వెరీ రాంగ్ ఇన్ ద సొసైటీ. ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆల్వేస్ కోఆర్డినేషన్, ఈవెన్ విత్ ద పీపుల్, సొసైటీ అండ్ ద నేచర్.
Somewhere I believe that if I help others, others will help my son after I'm dead and gone.
That's very true, and I'm sure your son will be very self-sufficient by the time.
Inshallah.
So let's talk about your son, what he's doing now.
Now he wants to take a break. Like I said, he was going to this college. So last week he let us know that he doesn't want to do it anymore. So
why he went through a breakup?
I know.
All the young kids want to take a break when they
He's
hit
very
love.
handsome. He's tall and has 6'3".
I've seen. You've been training him
Yeah,
with.
he's very handsome, and girls do like him. I know. Imagine if he was normal, I would have gone through hell. His mother says that. He said, "You both.
What would happen
We'll be sharing girlfriends."
సో అంటే చాలామంది parents kuda there'll be a question, even though they train the kids with autism and all, what will happen in future? They'll always have that one question in mind. Prithvi garu, while you're going through it and you're cherishing everything that God threw you into, or whatever the nature is throwing you for life. సో ఎలా అంటే మోటివేషన్ కానివ్వండి, లేదంటే బికాస్ యూర్ 50+, ఐఎమ్ నాట్ రివీలింగ్ యువర్ ఏజ్.
56. Reveal my age.
56, yet you have your perfect fit six-pack body. And
You want to see?
Sri Ramachandra Prabhu. I've seen his pictures now. So you're cherishing your life and you're cherishing others, inspiring them, but there will always be a question, what will happen in future? ఆ పాయింట్ని అంటే దాన్ని ఎలా మీరు ఫుల్ఫిల్ చేస్తూ ఆన్సర్ చేసుకుంటూ ముందుకు వెళ్తున్నారు? ఎందుకంటే చాలామంది పేరెంట్స్కి అది అవసరం, భయం ఉంటుంది కదా.
More now what's happening is in Delhi, AFA has opened up one called Aadhaar, where children can stay there, you know. So in Chennai now, Akshaya Foundation, the building, they have come up with this thing with scan parent group, support group undi. So these two have combined together, and the Akshaya Foundation has given 100 houses at a very nominal rate. So I've bought one house there, and it's a 3-bedroom house. So 1 bedroom my son will be there, and 2 other bedrooms any kid who's underprivileged, who does not have parents who have, so they will share with my son. And this foundation scan, they will take care of the food, the medical, and making sure that our children are well looked after, well entertained. So after my time, he will live there, is the big plan. So and I need to make more money so that I can look after more kids like this.
That is so sweet actually. అంటే మన గురించి ఆలోచించకుండా 10 మంది గురించి ఆలోచించడం అనేది మన అంటే గొప్ప మనసు ఉండాలి. So you got
actually,
that.
You know what happened? I'll tell you a funny incident. I was asked to do Big Boss the previous season.
The Telugu or Tamil?
Telugu.
Okay.
So I was very excited, I said, I'll go to Big Boss, and I'm strong, I will not break. I'll have fun there, and I'll win the title, and I'll come. I was all prepared. So this foundation people, and this whole idea, they came up and they spoke to me, and I said, oh wow, this is what I've been looking for. Every parent who has a child like this, they think, what happens to my child after my time? Who will look after? Because our parents will be old. We cannot leave it to our parents, and we cannot leave it to our next generation. So this fear is always there, and this is great. So I went and saw the place, and I said, I'll take this house, and I paid in advance. And they said, sir, we are launching this. There's a big press meet which is happening in Crown Plaza. We want you to come and talk a few words to the press. I said, yeah, I'll talk. So I went there. The whole media was there. The whole Tamil Nadu press was there. So Sastry madam was there, and like this, there were other celebrities who spoke. When my turn came, I went and said, see, this is a great thing that has happened, and when they told me this, I thought, Akshaya Foundation will have some kind of, when they say that they're doing something, it'll never be, you visualize a small house, a small setup. No, when I went and saw, it was a 5-star. It has everything there: swimming pool, gym, jacuzzi, supermarket. You go inside there, you don't need to come out, and my son is going to live like a king after my time. And in my eyes, I saw my son living without me, I broke down and I cried, and I said, I'm not going for Big Boss. They're like, sir, what, sir? I said, I'm not going for Big Boss. Then I made up my mind. I said, I will end up crying in Big Boss. I said, no. And that's why I didn't do that season.
Yeah. Every moment should be cherished until we are together. That's what the life is all about for family.
Sure.
సో ఇంత బలంగా మీరు యూ హీట్ బ్యాక్ లైఫ్ వాట్ ఎవర్ లైఫ్ త్రూ ఎట్ యూ స్ట్రాంగ్లీ రివర్టెడ్ ఇట్ బ్యాక్ అండ్ యూఆర్ హియర్ వీఆర్ సో హ్యాపీ టు సీ యూ లైక్ దిస్ అండ్ చాలా 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 మంచి సినిమాతో మీరు మా ముందుకు రాబోతున్నారు. సో మంచి కాస్ట్ ఉంది, మంచి లవ్ స్టోరీ ఉంది అండ్ మంచి సోషల్ మెసేజ్ ఉంది. డెఫినెట్లీ బలం ఎవడు సూపర్ డూపర్ హిట్ అవ్వాలి అని కోరుకుంటున్నాము. అండ్ అలాగే మీరు కూడా మీ లైఫ్లో ఎలా అయితే అందరికీ హెల్ప్ చేస్తున్నారో మిమ్మల్ని ఇన్స్పిరేషన్గా తీసుకొని ఐ విష్ అ లాట్ ఆఫ్ పేరెంట్స్ బీ స్ట్రాంగ్ అండ్ అ లాట్ ఆఫ్ పీపుల్ బీ లైక్ యూ, అంటే స్ట్రాంగ్గా 10 మందికి హెల్ప్ చేస్తూ గివింగ్ బ్యాక్ టు సొసైటీ. పృథ్వీ గారు, యు ఆర్ అన్ ఇన్స్పిరేషన్ టు us.
Thank you so much.
Today I'm delighted to have this conversation.
Thank you so much. A big thank you to you, because what happens is, if the anchor is good, the show becomes nice, and you brought us some very nice topics, and this interview I enjoyed because we were talking and it was very interesting. I enjoyed doing this interview. Thank you so much for this lovely interview.
Thank you so much for the time. Don't cut this compliment.
Thanks. Hi, namaste, na per Prithvi Raj. I always dreamt that I will be doing this awesome interview with Aparna on iDream. And please subscribe to iDream.
Hi, this is Isha Chavla.
This is Manara Chopra.
Hi, this is Kartikeya.
నేను డైరెక్టర్ తేజ అని.
Press the bell icon for more updates.
For more such videos, please subscribe to iDream.
For more videos, please subscribe to iDreams.
For more videos, please subscribe to iDream.
And you're watching iDream Media.
Please like, share and subscribe to the channel.
And don't forget to subscribe to iDream.
Please subscribe iDream Media.
Do subscribe to iDream.
Subscribe to iDream Media.
Do subscribe to iDream Media.
Don't forget to subscribe. Click on the button below.
Don't forget to subscribe to iDream.